Well, welcome, friends. My name is Josh Bixler. I am the International Director of LifeWorks, but today I wanted to share with you a new title that I will be taking on after being with OC for about 10 years. And I have with me Ray Sanford, who is the Senior Vice President of One Challenge. And so the role that I'll be taking on more in earnest at the beginning of 2026 is the Development Champion. And so, Ray, what is the history of the Development Champion, and could you share a little bit about that?
Well, the history comes out just from the reality of who we are as a mission. I think we all would know that have seen post-war missions like OC that's approaching 75 years old. There was this huge wave of missionary workers that went out in the 70s and 80s, and they're reaching that retirement point, and God is calling us to create a new wave of missionaries. But as we prayed about that and gathered together as leaders, one of the things God clearly said is numbers aren't important. It's getting people that are committed to grow, lifelong growth. And so part of that was turning that inside to OC's reality. I think all of us have experienced the reality that that's sometimes that an organization does best outside. It's the thing that we struggle inside. We've been known for years as a Barnabas mission, coming alongside, helping other people grow, and we want that same passion to grow within us so that our people are strong and healthy.
Yes, amen. Oh, that's so exciting. I love that idea of our people growing holistically, not just in skills, but in their spiritual life, in their relational capacity, and growing in every aspect of their being.
God said, love the Lord your God with your heart, soul, mind, and strength. And you can't separate those four elements.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to be growing in all of those dimensions all the time to remain really strong in the Lord.
So OC saw this need for a development champion. And as you were searching around, why did that position land on me?
Well, I've known Josh for all 10 years that he's been with us as an adult formally, which has been fun to watch just how he's grown. And I've seen what he's done internationally through the LifeWorks programs around the world and the impact they're having on our own teams and teams of other international people. And that kind of said, well, boy, there's a lot of fit that's going on here. But more importantly, in these 10 years, I've gotten to know Josh in a deeper way. And I just know that the role of a champion is that they have to ooze the very thing they're passionate about. And Josh's passion for people growing is undeniable and just flows from him anytime you have a conversation.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, over these 10 years, God has transformed my lives in ways I had no idea he would. And I just can't help but to share that with other people. This is how I've grown. This is what God's doing in my life. And what is God doing in your life? Those are questions I ask all the time. And so, Ray, an important question. As people hear about this new role and want to see it to have great impact, what will their partnership do to multiply this impact?
This is an interesting one because it's so highly leveraged. The idea that in most people you invest in their ministry and their ministry is in whatever local context that they're in. But investing in Josh and what we're growing here is going to multiply itself because Josh is going to be supporting and helping 350 missionaries grow into the future. And as they grow and they remain healthy, their ministries will grow and remain healthy. And as that ministry impacts people around them, you're not impacting just Josh, you're impacting the 350 first. And then who knows how many God can touch through the lives of those 350 people around the world.
That's incredible. So investing into one tree that bears fruit, then that fruit multiplies into more fruit, which multiplies into more fruit.
It is actually 2 Timothy 2:2, coming alive, where the investment in one multiplies into the investment of many.
Amen. Well, Ray, thank you so much for taking the time to have this interview and to share a little bit about this new role and to share a little bit about me.
It's been great. I've enjoyed it, and it's been a privilege to do so. God bless.
Thank you.